And we're coming in. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi. There we go. Everyone is in finally, and all the audio should be working.
Excellent.
Yes.
Hopefully, maybe, possibly.
Testing,
One, two,
hello.
three.
Are we working? Are we live? Are we good?
Testing,
Yes, we are live.
testing.
We are working. Audio is working. Overlay is new again. I lost count after a dozen changes to this overlay, as in dozen additions. So we're up around the 13, 14 additions, maybe. But welcome on everybody. We have 2 new cast members, as you might have seen, and the artwork is on display. But welcome on in. This is Circus of the Broken Chain, episode 8, season 3, I believe. I could be wrong. I'm often wrong. And I really do hope that our previous long-running cast members have updated their characters' performances, because I had a look and it might not be updated. But either way, we're here for a fun time. Let's do our What did I forget to tell you?
Of course you did.
Yes.
I'm sorry, do you think Lyriel's performing?
Yes, Miss HR.
I'm sorry, that's the Lyriel of before.
Wow. Okay.
I think Jake is still HR.
So, in the background, we have Sirenscape. They are not a sponsor to the channel, but check them out at sirenscape.com for all your role-playing and board gaming needs. They do awesome audio. We have our artwork for our characters and overlay done by Hidekiri Chibi. She's done amazing work for us over the years, and she's only getting better with the artworks. And the intro movie music, I should say, was done by our very own Lorian Ross down below.
Hello.
Send money if not commissions. I can't remember if your commissions are open or not.
They are closed at the moment. But,
So just send money.
Yeah. Or you could just listen to my stuff on YouTube and Spotify and share it around. That
And
also
promote.
works. And it doesn't cost you anything.
Send money. I mean, if not to them, to me, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. But you can actually help out our players by donating to the channel. Every $1 or 100 bits donation or a subscription can give our players hero points. So for $1 or 100 bits, it gives you 1 hero point. They can be used for rerolls or to save their life, or they get hero cards. Hero cards are really random and overpowered, but they can cause a lot of chaos. The players get to use them as well as me. If you subscribe to the channel, everybody gets 1 hero point instead of just the 1 person. If you gift subscribe, everybody gets 2, but we do max out at 5. I think that's all of our
Bookkeeping.
all the bookkeeping. Yes, I went totally blank. That's all our bookkeeping, apart from introductions. Now we know the old characters. I'm not going to bother with the introductions of our old characters and cast.
Oh, well, so I guess I'll go fuck myself then.
Yeah, that
Well-
doesn't seem very nice.
Alright. Bye. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Have fun.
Do you know how long I've been waiting to alliterate again?
We'll get to your introductions in a moment, I think. I hope Rowan is coming back. Okay, great.
It was also an excuse to adjust my lighting.
So, introductions for Loki and Damphir. For Kay. So, Loki, do you want to go first?
Sure. Am I revealing the character? I mean, it is on the screen, but you know.
I think don't worry about revealing the character yet. I think we'll do the character introductions shortly.
Okay. In that case, my name is Loki. I've been playing Pathfinder for a very long time. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You can't find me on the internet anywhere else. Don't try.
That's a mood. That's such a mood.
So jelly. Such a power play.
Such a late gamer move. Kay?
Hey, well, I am Kay Purcell. I work in video games by day. I do TTRPG stuff every chance that I get. You can find me on the Emergency Power podcast every other Wednesday, playing Starfinder, or you can find me over on my channel, Chaotic Wholesome Presents, where you'll see me in chat. We do lots of TTRPG actual plays, mostly 5e, but other things as well. Recently did My Little Pony in the Essence system, and that was amazing. And every Tuesday we do the Table Talk show, where we talk all things tabletop, from indies to intersectionality. I use she, they pronouns, and I'm really excited to be here. And I'm going to cause some chaos. And you can call me
Oh,
Kay or
yeah.
Damphy.
Okay. So we're going to open our scene.
So we're not actually doing our introduction.
No, we'll get to you. We'll get to you in a moment.
They come
We'll get to you,
first.
Lorian.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. We'll open a mini scene, I should say. The characters, well, two characters, the new characters, land on the edge of a large tower. There are bodies of strange creatures on the ground surrounding the tower. The majestic Miss Dancer says, I'm pretty sure we saw them come in here. I saw them in the distance. Now, we Pegasus don't like to go inside buildings, so I'll just leave you here. I'm sure you can deal with the rest. If you scream or shout, I'll go get help. How about we do that?
Screaming is an excellent signal.
Looks at all the bodies. How bad could it be?
That's up to you. If you don't mind, I saw a nice little mare on the way over here. So if you're going to scream loud. I might not hear it. As the majestic Miss Dancer spreads his wings and the Pegasus flies off the edge of the tower.
Thanks for the lift.
Is there any other kind of screaming?
We'll go onto a map. Because, of course.
Oh.
Well, I want to introduce our characters straight away, don't we? So, I will ping the map for our players.
Oh, well, it's black for us, so we can't
It's
see.
black for you.
Yeah, we don't have vision.
You do
Black
have
for them.
vision.
We have vision on our characters. So I think we can see where our characters are.
Yes,
They
you
can
can.
see where their characters are.
Yes, that's the important part. You don't know where each other are. That's the important part. So, you two find yourselves on the edge of a very steep tower. Again, with bodies down below. You're quite a bit up the side of the tower. Up the peak of this massive tower is a glowing large orb which does circles around its peak. It's not touching the tower itself, but just floating above. And there's dead and decaying forest spreading out outwards from the tower, and a dried river bed.
So we're on the outside of the tower?
Yes, you're on the outside of the tower, about halfway up. Please tell me if you don't have vision on your characters, because you really should have vision on your characters. But I
I
might
do.
stuff that up. You do have vision?
I do. I'm just having a hard
Okay.
time because the hero deck is directly on top of it and I can't move it.
Zoom out
Hero deck
or
point.
zoom in?
Yeah, it's directly. Okay.
Zoom out.
There
or
should be a way for you to
make it
hide the
bigger.
deck.
Yeah, I would love to
Yeah.
hide it. Let's see. Okay, there. Okay, never mind. I'm good now. Good now.
Okay. Didn't test that part. So you find yourself on the outside of the tower. There's an entranceway, a short distance away from you, into the tower itself. As in, just to the south. Yes, I just
Well.
moved your characters.
Well, I haven't seen anyone I recognize yet. That's a good sign.
Or a bad one. Dependent. Nothing for it but to go, huh?
Sure, you first.
That's fair. Looks very far down. That's fair. And would you like us to?
you have control of your characters. The entranceway, the interior looks wide, vine-ridden corridor with vines that extends along the corridor. At the end, looks like a cracked statue and what looks to be a crudely rendered statue on the ground next to it, with vines coming out of it. There's blood marks around near the statues.
Oh,
Uenya's going to look down and say, Can you be stealthy?
Maybe. Why do you want me to be stealthy?
Well, there's an awful lot of bodies and blood, and I'm not sure what we're going to find.
Maybe it was a bleeding statue.
I've heard of those. Not sure that's what's happening, though.
Okie dokie. And
How about I take the lead?
go for
And you
it.
be ready to back me up.
She crouches down very low.
Right. I assume there's nothing in this area that could be considered underbrush, correct?
I mean, there's vines, but not really underbrush.
These are questions that I have to ask for reasons.
Of course. Why else would you ask questions?
Why else would I ask questions? All right, so I'm going to try and move quietly and sneakily through this space. And
So,
to there.
just for my sake, I'll do a hidden roll because it's been a while since we've done hidden rolls. That's especially how it's supposed to be done. So there is a number, which you don't know what it is.
Hmm? Do I need to roll to try and combat that hidden roll? And if so, what am I rolling?
No, the question would be, well, I've rolled stealth for you. You don't know how good you are, but would you like to re-roll and spend your only hero point?
No, we're fine.
Worth a try.
That is
Okay.
always the most
Cor-
infuriating
yeah,
question
correct
Couch
answer.
asks.
It's worth a try. I thought I'd try at least once. I've done it to those.
I've played in a TTRPG before. It's cool.
Hero points are for death and shenanigans only.
Unless you're
Okay.
flush with them.
Thank you for the follow. Cheese and Krakens.
Oh, hey, Leslie.
Love that
I
name.
feel like I've got to go to our
Love that name.
quotes channel immediately, though, for hero cards are only for death and shenanigans.
So
Hey,
you,
Rex. Sorry.
you get closer to the statues
Mhm.
further in. Can I? You notice something strange about them. They're what? Yeah. Thank you, Rex Vardy. The statues look strangely familiar to each other, but they seem off. The non-broken statue looks like a really poor imitation of the broken statue. But both are on their sides.
Well, that's odd. Any sort of check to figure out what happened here?
I mean, you can do a check if you want to investigate and perceive.
I'll investigate the poorly constructed one.
Okay.
It seems suspicious to me.
The poorly constructed one, but on its side still. It's as you start inspecting it and you touch it, it moves. It's not actually stone. It seems to be something that's not quite. It's not wool.
As soon as it starts to move, I'd like to try and grab Fidget. Just run. Just, nope, that's not what we're here to do.
I'm sorry,
But it
did you say
wiggles.
fidget?
Maybe.
Nope. Scoop up the small folk and run.
But it was moving.
Generally, you don't want to poke at things that are moving unless you want them to. Well, we're not going there.
But what if it tasted good?
You really got to stop putting things in your mouth, darling. This is a problem.
You don't know how to have fun.
I'm not sure you and I agree on fun.
So which direction are we going?
Do you grab the
I would
individual and run
attempt-
out or run south?
No, I would attempt to run to here and go down this hallway.
So the
if
corridor
Fidget
to the
can think,
south
of course.
is quite narrow, but has steep stairs which go up quite a bit. But otherwise, seems unremarkable.
Normally I don't like Boren, but right now Boren is good. Got a job to do.
Wow, we really don't agree on fun.
Doesn't seem to know what to say and just kind of keeps walking.
I'm just going to move you a little bit further.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am keeping eyes out as I go.
As you start getting to the top of the stairs, again, the stairs are quite steep. You see a little bit of water. It's just a little bit, but there's water running down the stairs. Just
Do you mind getting your feet wet?
What are you talking about? You're carrying me.
I'll put you down if you want. Or you could stay. If you want on the shoulders.
I've got a lovely view from up here. The ceiling is a little close, though.
Eh. You're small, so you're fine.
are you turning the corner?
Yeah, I think, we'll kind of come to here and see what we can see.
So the steep stair exits into a wider corridor. The ceiling is high and vaulted. So you've now got room to carry the small creature on your top. The masonry on the sides look like it's cracked and well worn, which is out of place in this location. The walls themselves, though, look like they're wet, and there's a large puddle on the ground, which is where the water from the stairs was coming from. Feels almost cold in this area. Unsettling.
On second thought, maybe we shouldn't touch the water.
And that's how 5, 10, 15, 20 feet where the water is. Do we run for it? Do you want me to toss you?
I mean, I cannot jump the distance.
All right then. You said it's taller in here, so there's space.
Oh yes, there's a large vaulted ceiling, so it's 20 foot to the ceiling, and it goes into a big arch all along here.
Great. I'm just going to attempt a long jump. Just leap
It
the
would be a
water.
standing long jump.
So I have a thing for that.
Of course you do.
I am both able to use my acrobatics to make a jump, and I do not need a running start to do so.
Mhm.
Because
We
I
have
am a
another
graceful
we have a-
leaper.
We have another acrobat.
Oh dear, why do I have acrobatics 1, 2, 3? Oh, third attack roll. That's what.
It's map.
All right. First roll. First actual roll.
Let's
Roll the one.
go.
Roll the one. Okay.
I put my hands over my eyes.
That's a 30.
A 30. So you roll a 30. You leap over the 30 will make the distance. You leap over the distance. Though as you do, get hit by a caustic dart with an attack roll of 41. The second dart misses. Sorry, there's a lot of dice spamming on this screen. The second dart misses. The third one hits your companion. I believe the first one is also a critical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that first dart does 18 normal damage, or 18 piercing damage, plus additional 19 acid damage. Your companion, though, Loki, we're still not using names yet. You take 10
No,
piercing-
even though we heard it.
I'm not using names out of courtesy.
I broke the rules. Sorry.
Your companion Loki takes an additional 10 points of piercing damage, or takes 10 piercing damage and 19 damage. As the third of the caustic darts misses the leaper and catches.
Well, that's smarts. Rather rude.
Well, at least you caught one of them for me.
Yes, that. You're all right.
Oh, yeah. Drink this. You'll be all right, too.
Sniffs it.
There is a distance there, so you're throwing it, or?
Oh, I thought I was being carried.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You both get pushed over. Okay, no problem.
What does it smell like?
Acidic, like lemon or lime.
Better than I thought it would be. And, well, bottoms up. Whatever this thing they've just been handed is.
So trusting, so trusting.
Mm.
It is, in fact, a healing elixir. Let's see if I can remember which
Not
one.
a poison.
Elixir of life moderate, so 5d6 plus 12.
Ooh.
And I'm
There you
back.
go.
Amazing. Thank you.
So tell me if your tongue keeps tingling. I'm still working on the recipe.
Stands there for way too long. That's- I think it's all right.
Good. 1 out of 4 is pretty good.
Not bad. Yeah. And staying here, or are you walking?
Sure, why not?
Blinks several times.
Fidget jumps off.
Right.
The corridor narrows ahead and starts turning and twisting.
I guess I'm going to keep an eye out for any small holes that may shoot more darts at us, I suppose.
I think the cracks were the indicator. You don't know what the coldness and the cold water was all about.
Yes. The taller of them is like, so we're watching out for water. Water shoots darts out of it.
I don't think that's how water works, but I'll trust you. Ooh, so twisty.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's very narrow.
Well, for some.
And I will say this, you can't see what you can see until you get into the room.
Yeah.
Because I know you can kind of see around corners. So you move into a larger
it's good.
room. Again, it's high vaulted ceiling. There's a gap and a shaft which goes up, which is what the dotted line is in front of you. But to the south and to the north, there's the remains of... Can I get a crafting check, please?
One of us is going to be good at this.
Gee, I wonder which one. but
Oh.
an 18. But I'm looking for the other one to do a crafting check. 34. There we go. It seems strange, but they look like alchemical golems.
Ooh.
Reagents are scattered around them, just leaking onto the floor and mixing each other.
Did those two statues have a fight in here?
I'm sad I missed it. That sounds amazing.
Looking around, we don't see any other...
No, but you do start hearing things from the shaft above. And we'll pause that scene. Lorian, would you like to do the introduction now?
Well, no, I'm not going to interrupt the game, so let's just get into character.
I'll do mine. I want to do alliteration. Hi, everyone. I'm Del. I'm playing Lyriel the Liberated, your Elven Asimar escape artist and cleric of Calistria. Thanks.
Yes,
It's been a while from now.
I just need to do my alliteration, Lorian. It's been a really long time.
All right. I'm Lorian, and I'll be playing Azzy, the kobold kineticist.
Miss Lab Producer.
And I'll be playing Jake Blazing Fury, your current ringmaster of the Circus of Broken Chain, who has had a weird day.
Yeah, this is strange.
This has been a day.
I'm sure it won't get any more strange.
So you're hearing voices above, familiar voices, from familiar people. I mean, you're not really quite sure, but it's not hostile. It's not combat.
I think the one thing, if memory serves, the one thing you do probably hear echoing throughout this empty space is, "Why have you come here?"
I don't remember.
See this other figure starting to like, all right, we're going to, all right. Here to do a job, we're going to do it. Right?
What was that? She says as she starts unscrewing parts of the golem.
Should you be playing with that?
Well, it looks dead. It's not moving. And there could be something good in here.
Are we hearing voices from down the shaft?
I think you're a bit preoccupied up the top.
Because here's the thing, depending on how far away it goes, it's gone from like introductions to probably a very prolonged and awkward silence.
Oh, I think we need a what was that job? Okay.
I'm sorry?
You said you're here for a job.
Oh. So we hear them up there,
Mhm.
and there's no other way up. So they have this long length of, it looks almost like raw silk wrapped, looped around their body, and they're going to shrug that off and catch the grappling hook at the end. And I'm going to make a attack roll to try and throw it up that little shaft. And I'm just going to do it with this because it's the bonus. 36. I have to hit it for it to hit.
How long's the rope or the silk?
50 feet.
You throw it up the shaft, and surprisingly longer than you expected. You do get it to catch about halfway up the shaft, though.
Wait, did you hear that?
Now you can start hearing things from below.
I think there's someone that's coming behind us.
I'm going to drop a couple healings into myself.
I'll go see what that is. And I'm going to sort of wander on down and peek my head down over the down the shaft and see what I see.
So I'm assuming that the companion is still poking around at the golem.
Oh, absolutely.
So what you see is a very almost solid white figure looking up.
Let's go.
Long white hair, white horns, and then a third horn coming out from kind of the middle of their forehead. They've just thrown up this grappling hook, which is caught a little bit, and they just stand there and see your head come out. Oh, hello.
So what you see is a little draconic reptilian head of a kobold poke his head over the parapet. Blue scales, sort of a light blue scales, sort of a white underbelly that goes up to the chin. Frills behind the ears, and the frills are pierced with little gold rings and a feather earring on one side. Not unlike this one.
And
hello? Who are you? Sorry, we're in the middle of...
yeah,
Do I, first of all, can I make some sort of check to see if this is a Yugoloth?
I'm not asking for that check. It's not.
Yeah,
I'm not that mean a GM because I know that a 1 is still possible.
Fair enough.
I would not like to have all of Azzy's fury rain directly upon me, so I thank you.
Rain being the operative word.
So, do you need some help? I can help you get up if you like.
That would be
Who are you
Fidget.
talking to?
There's they're here. There.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you got Fidget with you. They got Fidget. Fidget.
Mouse head pops out. Hi.
I can climb about 50 of the feet if that's easier.
Sure. I might be able to get you the rest of the way. Let me just have a look. Let me check my abilities.
Oh, I think
It's
you were supposed
It's
to
not
find
about
them.
what you can do. You're totally ignoring the winch and pulley which sits above and around that hole.
Out of character, I forgot about that. In character, I think it would have been pretty bloody obvious.
No, in character, Jake would just walk over the winch and pulley and actually activate it to drop the platform.
It's Fidget with someone new, but that is good. You can lower the winch. The winch that I was aware of this whole time. I was just making sure it was a friend and not a foe. Also, my mind is kind of preoccupied with this reunion.
I'm just saying that there's going to be a lot to unpack later. But at the
Yeah,
moment,
we
I'm
need
just
to get
letting
out of
everything
here now.
happen because otherwise I'm just going to freak out. So let's just sort this out and we can work on it later.
Does the winch go all the way down?
Goes all the way down. All the 100 odd feet. I think it's about 80 or 100. Distance is plot.
Yeah. Oh.
Fidget, are you going to be torn away from your experiments and your investigations, or?
I'm going to spend a couple of turns trying to heave a golem onto the platform and bring it back up so you can keep working.
Or
Yeah.
at least have spent the conversation like doing some scavenging.
Be careful, Fidget. Be careful of the golems. They the whatever liquid's inside them is explosive.
Oh, that's what I was hoping for.
No bad.
You remember we're
explosive.
talking to Fidget here.
Just don't.
You're just
lick them.
encouraging them.
Dang it.
You can't blame me for trying.
Can I bring it with me at least?
It's
Absolutely.
at least twice as big as you are, Fidget. I don't think it'll even fit on this platform.
Well, that's what you're here for, right?
If you wouldn't mind, we're actually done up here, so we can go.
Lead on,
Who said that?
Lariel.
Excellent.
I'm gonna take the platform down.
Well, the platform is down, so you're just sliding down the rope.
Yeah. I'm essentially just making sure that I'm not going to crash into someone on my way down. Like they know that I would like to use this path to exit and not.
I will step back.
Yeah.
As you go down halfway down, there's a grappling hook and a green silk that goes the rest of the way down.
Interesting. I'm not gonna bother it. I'm not that much of an asshole.
Just pointing out details. That's all.
Yeah.
As Lariel heads down, I'm just going to turn back to Leafy, Lizzie, and Boyd. Best of luck. I'm going to give Leafy one last hug, just give Blueberry a stroke, and just sort of like salute Lizzie and Boyd.
Good luck. Lizzie wishes you.
I think we might need it. Good luck to you too. Keep her safe, and Leafy, keep them safe as well. And I'll head down as well.
And before you go down, Blueberry gives you a lick.
Good lad.
Jake goes over to Leafy and leaves one of his travel teapot and a big giant thing of tea for them. You might need this if you're going to be here for a while. Don't be a stranger and come back when you're ready, okay? And then looks at Lizzie and Boyd and go, you two as well. If you need to let us know what's going on, always welcome to come back. If you want to chat about stuff.
We'll let you know if
maybe once you're done killing gods.
Just one.
Or killing a god. Circus welcomes all kinds of people.
It'll probably take a while, but Boyd will let you know if we hear anything about Vance.
Thanks. Also, that would look really good on Playbill. The people who killed a god.
Not for the fame.
You have to excuse me for putting the whole marketing cap on. I have a circus to run apparently still. We're not adventurers, we're circus performers. Anyway,
Looks at Fidget.
Good luck.
Did they just say they killed a god?
I think so.
Well, that doesn't bode well.
This does look like a place a god would live.
Do you think?
There's a big floaty orb on the outside.
That's fair.
Hey, Lario, look, we found golems. We think they fought each other.
They absolutely did not. Those things were vicious as hell when I was getting up there. And not towards each other.
And then almost like falling down and then catching himself like a gust of wind. And landing. Yeah, those things are nasty. I would really not risk. Those. I know.
Trauma.
If you, at least wait till we're at the room, Fidget. Okay.
Is there anyone else? Because if I could get my grapple back, that would be.
Oh, sure. I'm just going to send up a blast of wind to try and dislodge it.
You can't get it back yourself?
It's grappled. I could climb up and put it down, but it's. I thought it might reach the top, but it didn't.
I figured you had a special way to like wiggle it or something.
I could, but if they're coming down, it's just polite.
You would see that Jake would give everyone else upstairs a quick nod, pushes the winch from down to up, gets the platform up, steps on it, and then rides it down and grabs the grappling hook on the way down.
Do we need a sensible character in this group?
Nah.
We survived, didn't we?
You find yourself in the golem battlefield, the golem room. The smells are accurate. The smells and fumes from the golem battle are still there. You feel that difference, that uniqueness to. Well, some of you are familiar to it, the resonance. But for Urain and Fidget, I'm going to butcher that name. I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay. You know the group Inya?
No. Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, Inya.
Enya. Okay. Still going to probably butcher it, but I'll try not to.
There's a cheat, at least.
You feel a difference about you. You feel a wash of strange power from when you entered this location.
These are the best alchemical fumes ever.
That's a bit tingly.
You really need to have a chat. You need to. If they weren't busy, I'd introduce you to Boyd because he loves potions and concoctions and stuff like that. But some of the time, they got their own stuff going on.
Like disposing of a god body.
No, they haven't killed a god yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's good to hear. Right. Hello. We need to have a talk.
Please, yes. I'm not sure I've met. Are you with this Fidget? You're with Fidget? Are you?
I've spent some time in the sideshow. And what you all see now that you're here is this very, very tall, very long, almost willowy figure. Very, very long pointed ears. Again, the 3 horns, 2 swept back and 1 out of the forehead. Long white hair tied back. Very long legs that end in these very delicate little cloven hooves. And a long white tail that has like a poof of hair at the end with a green ribbon tied just above the poof and a matching green ribbon tying back their long hair. Even without the horns, they're probably 6'2", 6'3".
Wow. As he's 2'6".
Yes.
No idea
You,
they
like,
have to get
Slightly above their
regular
knee.
sized people.
Lyriel's regular sized.
Yes, but we didn't have
Lizzie
you
was
much
regular sized.
We've always been a party of mostly short people.
We
I was thinking like, oh, we got 2 new characters in. We're probably going to be like the short people are going to be the minimum now. But no, it's Fidget again.
Sounds like the short people is the normal size.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess
I'm the
that's
problem.
true.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to do the dun dun dun
God, imagine having to duck through
dramatic
doorways.
introduction effect. Yeah, but I got told off last time I used that.
Oh, your timing was a little off.
Timing was perfect. You just didn't like it.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't think we've been introduced. Jake, as he, the tall drink of water over there is L'Oreal.
So would we have seen Urania in the sideshow before, or is this something that's happened
new
while we've
hire.
been away?
A new hire.
No,
And
been here a while.
well, there's been 6 months downtime.
True, but I
So
came in with
in that. Came in from another circus you might know but not like too much.
Oh.
Well,
Went
when
to
you
work in the sideshow instead of the big top.
always those little niche areas in any place that you work.
Yes.
you've probably like it's
Yes,
difficult
yes.
to have not seen someone who looks like this.
Yeah,
so you've
you're
probably seen them, but they've always like avoided eye contact, like not been social.
right. So what brings you here?
Oh, Enya, sorry, that was it. Yes. Can
You remember? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello. It's.
Hopefully I got that pronounced right. I'm horrible at pronouncing names.
No, Uenya. Yeah, that's
Okay.
yes.
Cool. Thank you.
Mom always said our people like to use vowels in obscene ways. Hello. I'd like to say that it's lovely to meet you, and I'm very sorry to be the one delivering this news here, but
We're delivering news.
yes, that's why you came with me to represent the people in
happened?
the big top.
I
Right.
thought I was here to keep an eye on you or take care of you. I haven't figured out if it's take care of you or take care of you yet.
I would hazard a guess at the former.
You're adorable and terrifying.
It runs in the circus, apparently.
Yeah.
Many things do.
Right. So I'm here to tell you that this is a coup. I'm very
beg your-
sorry, but we sideshow folk will not be ignored anymore, and we have safety concerns. You've been shooting fireworks at performers without their knowledge or consent, and you've been ignoring our demands and calling us names, and we're not. It's not okay. So we're. This is a coup. We've taken over.
Thank God. Oh,
I admit to no
This-
fireworks.
Consider it successful. I'm sorry. There's been so much on our minds. It's
Okay, well,
we,
consider us cooed.
yeah. What does that mean?
There's been a takeover, apparently. And they're going to do what they need to do until their demands are met. So we have to go and sit down and talk to them, figure out what we're going to do, and how we're going to help their problems.
Okay, cool. Let's figure out the details when we're not in a death tower. Well, I suppose it's no longer a death tower.
Oh,
But,
there's still Death
yeah,
Tower in
let's-
us.
There's a lot of dead things around.
Yeah, no, that was things that were gonna kill us, so we killed them first.
And the walls
that
are still
wasn't-
angry.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
said, we've been moonlighting as adventurers other than doing the circus stuff, which is why it's great that someone to take that responsibility. It's really, really a lot off my mind.
I'm so glad you're taking this so well because I was very nervous. There's not a nuclear ant you can throw us into. I know I checked, but I was still,
let's- I'm yeah.
I think
I'd still
it's a
love to
failure of
perform,
management
but
that
the-
we've had this problem, so
but
we're
the
going
whole
to...
Listen, I was a fisherman and then I started performing. I'm not cut out for management at all. Honestly, it's a miracle it lasted as long as it did with. So if you want to take over the country, the
not me.
organizing of
No,
it-
I don't. I'm just the messenger.
Oh. Well, who's taking over then?
Not entirely sure. I just know I was sent
We'll
to
figure that out.
send.
It wasn't
the mess-
Axel, was it? Did Jojo finally...
Was it? Was it Axel
I don't think I know Axel, so probably not.
with the aviary with the birds? I mean, he was the one. His birds did get hit by the fireworks. So he's probably the one who's most pissed off.
What fireworks?
As Fidget's holding a firework.
Fidget, we're going to have a conversation about safe targets and not safe targets, okay?
Okay. Listen, we need to get. This can wait. We need to get you, just to Lariel, we need to get you some food and something to drink.
I can
and
take care of myself,
some.
Ozzy.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. There's the water. Do with it what you will. Let's go.
Also, be careful of water here.
Oh, that might have been me.
Oh,
I tried to block it. There's a trap that I tried to block up. With ice.
it
must have
didn't work.
melted.
I got stabbed.
Same. It was rather painful.
Sorry about that. If I'd known you were coming, I could have maybe left a note or something.
Don't
Um,
open, trap inside.
You are such more decent folk than I
Something along those
expected.
lines.
That's
I'm
why they were in
trying to
charge.
be.
Yeah, we're in charge. Cool.
Who's been giving you impressions otherwise?
Well, just people.
Okay. I mean, to be honest, I've not seen a lot of the sideshow people at the mindfulness sessions, so I can imagine they're probably not anyway. Let's go. I kind of want to just get back to a nice bed after this place.
Right.
Before you go, I do need to ask as the GM, how are you disabling the trap, which is still active?
I'll just do the same thing as I did before.
Okay,
I'll
just checking.
use water. I'll conjure water, fill the holes, freeze it.
I was going to say, what? Throw Fidget over and Fidget throws fireworks at it.
What fireworks?
But this time I'm going to monitor it and like keep it active while everyone else goes through, and then go through last.
And there's usually an off button in there somewhere.
If you want to, this works.
Okay.
Keep it
That's why I
active.
was
That way
watching the
people
floor.
can't come behind us.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, it's sensible. If you
there
weren't
is
expecting us.
Boyd,
And
Lizzie,
look,
Leafy, and Blueberry still in the tower.
And they're well aware of where the trap is.
Mm-hmm.
for shiggles, can I roll investigation to see if I can see an off switch?
I mean, you can try, but
Okay. I am going
what's
to
your
try.
level of training in that?
In what, thievery? Yeah, none.
No, you can't. Well, you can, but I can tell you now, it's not going to work.
I only have trained.
I can-
I'm a master, but I'm leaving it as it is. Lorian's like, oh, I hate this Lyriel already.
I do. No, Lorian loves it as he hates it.
Dark Lario. Oh. You need happy, revengeful Lario.
Listen,
You have a
we're
mustache.
So, I will tell you straight
the
out as a
menagerie was
GM.
supposed to be the end of the dark arc.
I know.
Oh, but then what did you say to her?
I don't know. I would, as a GM, unless you have expert, you're not able to detect it. Like, you know it's there, but you're not able to like detect the mechanism. So
Jay takes a few seconds and writes "Beware trap" and just puts it on a sticky note. Just puts it up near the traps.
and we move
That
outside the
works,
tower.
honestly.
There is now a trickling of water coming like outside the tower, just making its way through the like the dried up riverbed.
Was that you too?
Yes,
I
actually.
said to
but
go before we
because
came.
Like these. So, do you know about? Have you been filled in at all about these Aeon Towers? I can't imagine you have been.
Probably.
Yeah, I think-
Maybe.
I
I don't
think-
know.
I think Fidget would be because Fidget was downstairs in Moonrise Tower, and we've seen the
Yes.
the thing
Moonstone Hall.
Moonstone.
Moonstone Hall. So
I
yeah,
noticed
so
that I was actually the
basically,
most intelligent.
Technically, I think that's me.
yes.
Makes two of us.
That's terrifying.
I have into one.
There's a difference
Basic-
between intelligence and wisdom.
Basically,
wisdom of zero.
There are these towers around the island. There's something to do with that old human civilization, the extinct one. They like provide power and energy to the land, like a sort of like a big druidy thing. There was one back near, I forget the name of the village out of character, on the other island.
Apperton.
Abbott,
Thank you.
There's
That's
one near
Lyriel.
Abberton.
Lyriel just
Yep.
mutters that under her breath.
Thank you.
Abberton, and there's 3 in the local area, and something's going wrong with them. So we've kind of come to clear up. Well, we came to find Lariel and Jojaya, who's missing. But they're taking care of a lot of the restoring like the water back to it, I guess.
Like you would have noticed if you came here to how the land has. I mean, I'm sorry to make an
broken and
assumption,
withered.
but yeah, you've. Well, this is bad
You
on
flew
me. I
here.
did not ask you. Oh, missed answer. did they?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Good friend.
Oh, you know. Oh, yes, that's right. Sorry.
Us white Hooven type have to keep together.
Okay, yeah, so
Anyway,
this area is under not the best situation, and this is technically the food basket of the area.
It does look
So
pretty dead.
It
It
could
does
be
look-
very pretty, but it's not.
Yeah.
there's a lot more to it that I don't really fully understand.
Does it have to do with the tingly feeling?
Tingly feeling.
No, I
Oh,
think that
that,
was my potion.
No, it's not a tingling
Now-
feeling. Remember the...
Yes.
Oh, yeah, the residency thingy.
No, this isn't where I live.
Okay.
Resonance.
So I'm in tune with, as a kineticist, I'm in tune with water. Could I like have a check to like intuit what that was? Or...
Oh, you're much more powerful than you ever was. Well, I wouldn't say. I mean, you're a powerful character. If you weren't already at like level 9, this would have been like, oh my god. But you're already at level 9, so it's like it's a little bit of power. But for people that don't have that attunement, like you know that you've been given an influx of another connection from a different direction to like the water.
See, I can sense it on all of you actually. There's a little bit of elemental water on all of you. Like, you know, like me, I've got like, I'm connected to the planes of water and air, but I can sense a little bit of the water on. I think that when we cleared the first tower, it gave us a bit of like a ability to like heal ourselves. I think it might have been something similar, and this seems to be a water tower, so it would make sense.
So now we can all do what you do?
Maybe.
Tries.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do with your?
Just trying to summon water. Just
Checking rules. I think that's a thing.
That's the thing.
It's the control. So I remember the resonant reflection. We get control water as a spell.
As a 5th level innate divine spell.
oh, wow.
The area of water you control increases by 10 feet in length and width for every 2 levels beyond the 10th level.
Let me see something. I'm going to just conjure because I can summon water.
There's a
from
stream
nothing.
now.
There's a stream,
Yeah.
so when
Are
I
you
assume
trying to conjure the water?
Bolster it.
The others, like you're saying, oh my god, it's appearing. The others can see the water being pulled from the stream off to where you're trying to conjure the water.
I didn't expect that to work.
Yeah, leans very far down to get closer to Fidget. I can't normally do that.
You can't?
No.
Oh.
Can you?
Let's find out. And I try to soak Nyenya.
Done.
Just complete dump.
The most undignified sound crawls their way.
Oh, Fidget. Hold on. I'm just gonna like pull all that and try and get you dry.
Kind of like looks down at himself. I feel very bad that we cooed you.
Let me. Would you like a gust of wind to further dry yourself, or would you rather just not? Because it might screw up the hair. I don't know.
Yeah, the silks, it's fine. I'll air dry. Thank you.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask. Okay. So yes, it seems you've all got a bit of kinetic ability.
Oh, yeah, so now you understand why we've been a bit preoccupied, because this whole... And Jake just does the whole thing of this about the tower.
Yeah, I'm not feeling very good about this right now.
Why not?
How would you feel if we've told everyone in the circus, oh, by the way, we're saving the world?
I mean, if it needs to
Technically.
be saved.
Well, we were saving our friends. They were saving the world. But
Well, one
that-
helps the other.
exactly. Maybe
So,
once we get
yeah.
back and we can have a bit of a chat about what that's all about.
Well, we have a fireside meeting and telling everybody's like, okay, we're going to be circus performers, but secretly we're saving the world.
I still don't know.
Everyone else is going to handle that situation. Apparently there's a coup because they think that we're not looking after their needs, so it's a failure on us as management. Also, how you going, L'Oreal? Sorry about this.
She just stares at you.
Maybe it should be a waterside chat.
Honestly, I'd be very down for that.
Leans again way down to Fidget. Seems like she's a ray of fucking sunshine.
She's been through a lot. We all have.
We'll have.
Come on, let's go home.
It doesn't hurt if you forget.
Forget what?
I don't know. That's why it doesn't hurt.
In the back, Jake starts to, depending on where L'Oreal is walking, Jake.
Oh,
tries to
Lyriel is
encourage
all
this-
the way in the back.
Surreptitiously just tries to walk next to L'Oreal.
She
Oh.
just full on stops if you try and walk beside her.
As you feel,
If when Jake kind of like presumably at some point gives up, I just sort of go up to him and just say, "Look, I think she just needs space. Let her come to us when she's ready."
Space is good, but just also forest. People trying to kill us. You don't walk alone.
She's sensible. She won't get herself into trouble for. She won't let herself be killed like that.
are you walking? Like, how are you going back to town? Are you walking to, like, as in on the side of the river, or now almost like
Yeah,
a
I
stream,
suppose we'll
small
just
little
follow the
stream
river
now.
down.
Depends
follow the
what
river down.
You know, it goes all the way back to not to Fernie, but to the town.
And the small
Which
town
is
that we not Matt.
Totally off, not my mind right now. Matt and Cleve.
That's what I had in my head.
And you know that it'll go its way down to Matt and Cleve. And at least it's a little bit of water, but it's not much. But it's starting to trickle back in the form of the river that it was. But as you start walking, and it's only as you just start walking, as you feel like you're about to be hit by water because you have that connection to it. What do you do?
I immediately I'll turn to where I feel that thing coming from.
From behind
And
you. You
I will
immediately
turn
turn
from
around as you see water coming towards you, and also water coming towards Jake and Lyriel. Just splatters.
I'd like to use extract element. I basically just extract elemental matter from an elemental creature if it's like an water elemental.
As you extract, like, you stop the water from coming in, like, they pretty much just disappear right before they hit the three of you. And you ruined our fun. But thanks for
Oh
giving
my
our
God,
water back.
Waterfall.
Yeah, and Waterfall's here too. And you see the other water imp pop out of the stream. Was this you?
How the hell did you? What are you
Yes,
doing
it
here?
was us. How you doing?
I don't know. We were just kind of pulled here. It's like, cool. We got a new place to play with.
Where were you before?
Well, it's kind of strange. Like, being a method, you just kind of get summoned all over the place. So we pop in and out of this plane quite a lot. It's really random. It's really confusing.
Is that water talking?
It's an elemental.
No, it's someone in the water. Waterfall.
Methods.
It does that.
Yeah.
We're not water. We're methods.
Oh,
We're creatures
apologies.
of the water.
Didn't mean offense. Never seen it. Very cool. Never seen it before. Love the
Yeah,
It's
stuff.
like you're
we
different
go-
from a
we go
pile of
back.
flesh.
It's been months.
Almost a year. Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Time's weird. But
Yeah, it's like in another week or so, we're going to have to wind our clocks back or forward. Don't get me started on it.
you have clocks.
Yeah, I used to be able to summon them, but lost the ability when I transformed from
What?
sorcerer to kineticist.
Waterfall was once summoned to be a water clock by this wizard one time, and oh,
Oh,
my god,
no.
it was trapped there for ages.
That sounds horrendous.
At least it's better than
Yeah.
opening a door
I'm
and
so
going
sorry.
bing bong all the time.
As retaliation, he kept on peeing in the water and turned the water clock to yellow.
Yeah, I'm kind of the opinion of like I grew. Having met you, I thought it was like actually summoning is kind of like pulling someone away from their home to make them serve you. I'm just like actually not really fond of that. So
Isn't that what
Yeah,
all
Don't you
nice
wear
to-
beneath you
nice to-
now?
nice to see. No, not at all. But it's just like maybe you don't want to do my dirty work.
Well, we don't.
There you go. Sorry, I haven't. So I think I've lost the ability to even summon you if I wanted to. But it's good to see you.
We're always around, just not always around. Kind
I
of
think I
thing.
get it.
Yeah. Either way,
Like-
thanks for this. If this was you,
Is there
In
any
a
information you can
broad
tell us about what
sense.
happened?
we just kind of just got drawn here.
There was always
Huh.
there's always room in the circus if you want to come by and say hello.
I mean,
Be your own boss.
yeah, but there's a lot of like dirt around, and I just don't
Yes.
really like that.
You might not like dirt. You can always help clean it up.
Why do I want to
Ow.
clean up dirt?
Power washing the
Listen,
tent.
No,
Listen,
not
when-
like an earth method. Ooh,
Jake, how would we even pay them?
with water.
got wine?
We can. You just tell us what you want, and we can make a deal.
I suppose. Listen,
No.
will-
You do you. We've got a new stream to
Well-
explore.
we'll see if we can set up. We usually set up near a river just so we can get supplies for the camp. So
Even
Cool.
just let us
In
know how
which
you're
case-
doing as
Water
well.
is life. Water is important. So
Hey.
are we.
I feel you there.
Just don't go to the toilet in the water.
Of
It's
course
like
not.
if you go swimming, it's not cool.
Mm.
It's just not cool. We have to drink that and live in that.
Yeah,
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for letting us know
Us,
that
us
you're
elemental
doing
folk got to
good.
stick together.
You're an elemental?
Partly. I'm plain touched. I kind of gesture towards my webbed tail, which is completely unnatural for most kobolds.
He's blue like the water.
Yeah, well,
I mean, so are we,
No, I
but no one, we don't hold that against him.
Except the water clock. That wasn't blue.
I'm like half elemental, I suppose.
You see one of them, like, one's giggling when you said that part. The other one blushes a little bit. It's hard to really see because they are water methods, but... By the way, for those new, they're both called Waterfall.
Yes. They refused any sort of attempts to distinguish the two.
Excellent.
And with that, we'll leave as you start walking back to town.
Oh,
It was nice to meet
Oh.
you.
good to see they've got like a new place.
Hmm.
It's
hard to
nice
get
to see
jobs.
already the orb is doing some good.
Yeah, well, hopefully
Right?
give a bit of time and leave feed to dead and manage it, and I think this area will come back again.
I hope so.
Did you not have the wine to pay them?
They don't. If they don't want to work for us, they don't want to work for us. That's...
No, we offer. If they don't want to, then no harm, no foul.
Listen,
Okay.
We haven't
as-
seen them
as-
for ages.
Yeah, as someone, elementals don't like to be tied down. They like to. There's very much. I mean, earth elementals maybe a little bit, but the other three is just like always moving. It's kind of like me. I can't stay still for a long period of time. I spent 6 months in Escadar, and after that, I was just like, I need to leave.
Oh, I was just thinking people keep setting stuff on fire. Having them around might be useful.
Well, if
People?
that's the case, then you certainly need someone who can conjure water from nothing. So there we go. We make a good team.
Oh, well, actually, Finch can now put out their own fires.
True.
You have to have water to control water.
Yeah. Listen. Just because you can slowly control it, or don't think you can conjure it from nothing. I've still got my little thing that I can do. You need a bit more training before you get to my level. I feel really gross trying to be this person that I'm really not. Let's keep going.
I think you've
Okay.
forgotten how much chaos those two are, and that you first met them when they were putting river rocks in someone's backpack because they like
Oh, yeah.
playing pranks on people. So-
Like that's the one thing about switching from sorcerer that's sad is like I can't summon them anymore, and it's like oh.
We
That's
miss
what I
our
was
best friends.
Yes.
That's
So-
at least not yet. There might be something. I need to double check some later abilities.
Ah. So as you're moving off through the riverbed, again, it's mostly a dried riverbed, but the stream is starting to slowly make its way down to the town. And it's going to take a little bit of a journey because it's not a straight line, but it takes most of the day. I think it was actually about half the day when you got
Half
there.
the day to get there because we powered through because Lizzie and I were fatigued.
And yeah, we went there from Fernie.
So we'll go to a night then, because you won't be back until night. You won't be back before nighttime. You'll be camping next to the river. Which, what could possibly go wrong? Camping.
Nothing as long as we don't pee in it.
There you go. Do you have camping supplies with you?
I would have basics.
I do.
I've got a hammock. I've got
Yeah, I got an adventurous pack, so I should be fine.
I've got
Bedroll.
flint and steel to make a fire. I don't have a tent, but I've got
I
got other
was just
stuff.
checking if you even had any, because it's been such a long time since we've done proper camping. But you make yourself a makeshift camp next to the now slowly filling river. You think by the morning it'll be a little bit more decent. And
Definitely won't be any fish in there yet, though, so I can't catch us any supper.
it's going to be a long time till the wildlife comes
Do you
back.
really want to throw a fishing hook and line into the river when you have waterfall and waterfall in there?
It'd be the only thing.
You want to give them any choice to make havoc?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to risk that.
I do
So-
have some rations, but they're not appealing.
That's
I
alright.
mean, I've
I've got some rations
Yeah.
as well.
So you make yourself
Lariel,
a
do you
makeshift
have
camp.
do you have any food on you?
I can create it.
Oh, well, there we go. Easy.
It's not pleasant, and so if you have rations that have a vague amount of
Nice.
taste, I recommend those.
Neither's hardtack, to be honest, but you're welcome to some if you want it.
That's okay.
So,
Try again. So you make yourself a makeshift camp.
Yeah.
Just try again.
Listen, we have to role play.
I know
Gosh,
everything.
We have to. Come on.
No, I love it. I know it.
You think they're just gonna walk around and do nothing? Nah. I want to talk to the newbies. I want to talk to the oldies. I want to talk to everyone.
Mhm.
I'm 37. I'm not old.
Again, you make yourself a makeshift camp. You're getting yourself ready, just like to relax for the night, and again talk to each other, which is going to happen. But at that stage, you hear a rustling in the bushes, and three brightly coloured arrows fly into the middle of the camp. hear a
As
voice
he
from
springs up.
from somewhere around you. Stand and deliver, scoundrels, or the devils take your guts.
I don't know. Your aim is pretty bad.
Oh, Enya, are these your devils or someone else's devils?
A lone
Just because I
woman
have horns, you think I'm associate with devils?
A lone
Aura
woman steps
management?
out into the road, like into the area,
Come on,
clad
Jake,
in
I
all
have horns.
browns and greens,
I know.
with bits of grass and leaves tied into their clothing to provide concealment among the followers. She wears a wide-brimmed hat and a mask of burlap with the eye holes cut out. She holds a crossbow in each hand.
Hey, this is not a fight you want to pick, okay? Just
You don't have to fight unless you force us to.
Or
We
are
have
we
you
fighting?
surrounded.
One moment.
listen. I am the Shuni and I are the nicest people you will talk to tonight. Please don't do this. You can turn away, you can go, and no harm will come to you. But if you try and fight us and we have to defend ourselves, there's not much I can do for you.
Also, your aim can't be that good with those little eye holes. All the corners of your
Yeah.
visions are cut off.
And just to demonstrate, I'll just open my kinetic gate and just like wind and water and electricity will just storm around me for a brief second, and I close it again.
You hear bushes around, multiple bushes around you start rustling.
I
Could I
would
at
like
least attempt-
to
could I at least attempt to
proceed.
intimidate?
Yeah, that's their counter intimidation.
You angered the bushes.
Should
I think
I roll?
there's
or-
multiples.
So-
You can try
Don't pee in the
intimidate.
river.
You roll your intimidation. Oh,
29.
God.
May may I roll for perception to see if I can spot the people in the bushes and
Yes.
how many there are?
I don't know if I have scouting
Oh, that
lore.
is
Would
shit.
that work with this, or is it just straight perception?
Natural 3.
Perception might be, if it's go on either perception or scouting.
So I don't I specifically have scouting lore, which I'm not sure how
I will
that
give you
plays
different
in here.
things for scouting lore than perception.
Okay, let me see which one is Mobed.
With a 20, you don't notice anything, but it seems
Yeah.
like they're deliberately making
Do you still
themselves
have-
known that there's
Yeah.
multiple people around you.
It was a nat 3. I wasn't
Fidget
expecting that.
surreptitiously puts her hand in her mouth.
Oof, nope. Mm-mm. I also got a nat 3.
Natural 3! Nice! Buddies!
I sort of look around at all the rustling of the. Okay. So your chances have gone from impossible to incredibly unlikely. You still want to do this?
Hand over your goods. Hand over your valuables.
Go away.
Don't
Valuables.
sell
We
for
can keep our
that.
bads.
You think we're circus performers? I think we have valuables.
I just look over Jake and Azzy and their various weapons that have various runes and various magic items. And just think to
Obvious
myself,
in the almost darkness.
you've got a few valuables.
Yeah, after how long of working?
I'm not going to ask you another time. Hand them over. And don't you
No.
do that magic stuff again, or you'll be the first one to be target.
I open my kinetic gate.
Okay, we're on.
I would like to leap into a tree branch if there is one.
3 arrows
Harm.
come towards Lorian as you open the kinetic gate. She did say you're the one you're targeting. If you do that, that's her telling her friends in the bushes to target you if you did it. So
Okay.
that gets triggered instantly. The 3 arrows come in.
Yeah.
I've got to get character sheet up and running. Here we go. Those, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, a 30, a 25, and a 23.
One hits.
One hits the first one, which is a 30, doing 10 piercing damage. Again, colourful arrows fly out from the bushes around you from different directions, but only 3. not what you would have thought would be much more than 3 before with the rustling of
Okay.
bushes.
Oh, so sweet.
I'm going to call the rising hurricane, and I'm just going to send every one of these bandits up into the trees and just get them like.
Oh, are we rolling initiative though?
Right.
Are we rolling initiative?
Because
Well-
I was gonna do something as soon as Azzy casts magic as well, knowing that that's gonna set them
We'll roll
off.
initiative. I didn't have characters on a thing. Actually, I do have. I've got a map, but this is coming in a different way of doing the map. So ignore type of like the well, I've got the old cast.
Let me just say, I just want to like. I'm not going to do a lot to them. I just want to like.
You're not going to kill them a lot.
like,
Is that
not
that's what
gonna
I'm
kill
hearing?
them. Not going to kill them. I'm just going to throw them into the trees and get them stuck in the branches, and then say, "Okay, now do you want to talk?"
I would also like to be up in those branches.
Okay. Let's get shown to the map. I didn't expect to use this map because the map. Well, sorry, I'll correct that. I was expecting to use a map, but you're doing camping instead of on the road. So, we do have a map, so to speak.
Okay. Oh, I know this map.
Oh, this is the spider map.
Yes, I was using the same spider map as before. Don't at me.
Isn't it? No.
Um,
I was trying to be diplomatic, so I rolled diplomacy. Diplomacy is my
that's what you were
initiative.
doing.
I would like to make a note that Lyriel is just lounging against this rock that you've put her by.
Can I use? I was trying to like
Come
intimidate
on.
them. So can I use intimidation initiative?
As I was leaping into the trees, can I use acrobatics?
Yes.
Well, that's terrible.
Why can I not roll above a 9 tonight? Jareth!
Jesus Christ. I can't roll for shit. Also, I don't know where the initiative tracker went.
What happened there?
Am I the only
Oh,
one
yeah,
it
that was
disappeared
me.
for?
It turned out they were still there. I
Sorry.
needed to do something different.
Okay,
Wow, we're
let
rolling
me try.
crap.
Everyone's rolling poorly, but that's
Oops.
okay.
Yeah.
Not a bad thing. Well,
Okay.
for me, at least.
All right, I'm trying to figure out how to roll initiative here. And I select the token.
Yes. So you'll select your token, and then on your sheet, you see where it says perception. There's this little drop down menu of different skills that you can use for initiative. So for this one, you'll want to select perception, but if you're like stealthing, you can select stealth, and then you hit the initiative button beside it.
Thank you much, Lee.
And be sure to click your token first, because then it works.
Yes.
Yeah. And if
Oh.
you just click perceive, it will not roll initiative perception and it won't show up on the turn order. So you have to hit that middle initiative button, which is confusing and sometimes we get it wrong. Oh, damn. So you rolled initiative acrobatics because you're jumping up to the trees. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, and none of the ones I
That's
selected
damn
work, so give me a sec. I'll go
nice.
to add those manually. Just didn't really end to turn. And we're not technically using the map, but so I'm not putting it on the screen. So that's just as a heads up for those watching. It's just, yeah, we're not technically using the map. The map is totally not what we wanted to have. But I think 36 is going to be the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 36. Okay, you're just jumping into the trees as your action, getting out of there.
Oh, I just wanted to get up into the trees so I had a better vantage to do more fun things. So that's just the goal, is to be up at a tree branch when things start.
Right or left? Because like they did seem to be more surrounding you.
As close as I can get to our masked friend.
So that'd be more towards the forward direction.
Yes. Please
Okay.
and thank.
Okay, so move to a bush, move to where you want to go.
Like there-ish, maybe?
Yeah. Okay.
Brilliant.
So as you move into the what's your perception?
13.
So 23 would be the
Okay.
DC.
Okay. You notice that there's a rope in the bush. Some unknown reason there's a rope in the bush.
That bush is going to tie you up.
I'm trying to decide exactly how much chaos and how dumb this character is.
A lot and very.
Okay. At 35.
Oh, is that all I got to do?
I need to.
Oh, so well, yes, you moved into the bush. You can see a
I
rope
need
there.
to also.
Might as well
Two
use
more
the map.
actions.
Yeah. Don't I get more actions?
Yes.
You got 2 more actions, yes,
Brilliant.
Is that not centered? Is that right?
because your token's not centered.
Ah, that's why. Yeah, there we go.
I'm going to look over at what am I going to do first?
You don't know.
Sorry, new character. Who dis? I can only do half my movement, which is not impressive yet.
If you started in my aura, you have plus 10 feet to your movement.
Okay, let's see. That
Might
might
help.
make a difference. 5, 10, 15. Yes. So, Uenya is going to, from this tree branch, make a leap and do a vexing tumble directly into and across Tanessa's space here. That is going to require me to do an acrobatics check against her. What is it? This is going to be against the reflex DC
Okay.
of this character. And that's a 23. It's not very good.
It's just a fail.
All right. So basically nothing happens, but I'm now up in her space. I'm going to shout, "There's some ropes in the bushes," and look across at the others. And I will say, "Jake, you look like you've got this. I'm sorry for the coming out so strong at first, but I believe in you, and you've got this." And I'm going to roll diplomacy to aid.
That one.
To be
not
fair, you
good.
just
I'm
told
not-
me there was a coup in the circus, so it makes sense.
Yes. Yes.
Actually, everyone was okay with the coup,
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was hilarious.
but no one wants to be the ringmaster.
No, no one does.
So yes, I say this, it does not go over very well. And I stand there with a star knife in hand, looking a bit foolish. And that's my turn.
At 35, Tanessa, shocked that you're there, just turns and just shoots.
Oh.
Hand crossbow at point blank range. That's not the right button. Let's try the buttons that work. With a 21, I get to
Nope.
pick a critical miss button.
1 second.
I know it's her cat screaming this time, not mine.
He's
I
just
did
sitting
wonder
in the
for a
other room,
second.
wanting nothing, just screaming. Why is the cat screaming? If you were smart,
Existential.
you'd be screaming too.
So, the
Your cat's a husky.
the crossbow bolt from the hand crossbow that she was holding misses you, and I'm deliberately not using your name because I still can't pronounce it.
It's fine.
Hits the tree behind you, which then sparks off a lot of bark. You see spark coming back towards you and hit her in the eye.
Ew.
And she's freaking blinded, isn't she?
Well, that changes what I'm going to do.
That was a bit rude.
So with that, she tries to run away, and I get to roll random dice direction because she doesn't know where she is. Okay, so she runs over here and tries to dive into the bushes.
But she rolled a crit fail against me, didn't she?
So she's on the ground.
I'm just going to take
Sorry.
my opportune repose.
Okay.
Or a
With a
24.
24, that is a hit.
So I would actually, I'm not going to do damage, but I would like to disarm her.
She's got 2 hand crossbows. One's just fired, so it is empty. She has another one in the other hand. Which one would you like?
Brilliant.
The empty one or the one that's on the side?
Oh, I'll take the loaded one. I'm not that smart, but I'll always take the loaded one.
Okay. So, you take the loaded crossbow from her. She's blind. She's tried to dive
take
into
it
the
back.
bushes.
Rules is written. I have to take the empty one. I have to take the one that was used against me.
Okay. She tries to dive in the bushes, but doesn't understand which direction she is, and actually dives into the side of the gully and hits her, and she's on the ground now. That didn't go as planned.
Are we still getting wrapped?
Wrapped.
Robbed.
I think she hit her head, holding a crossbow, like clearly not knowing what to do with it.
I think
Did
they
I just
knew
rob
at this.
I think I just robbed her back. I feel a bit bad about that.
Another crossbow bow. Bow shot goes off. This time to the back. Oh no, well, Azzy, I think, is still the one that was called to be targeted, so it has to be Azzy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, 2 shots at Azzy. At my crossbow. So, comes the bow. First shot, 18 is a total miss.
Miss.
And second one is a 19. Again, a miss. These people are hopeless. They're almost like noobs. But at 31, more shots go off. In the other direction. Again, at Azzy. 31 for 11 piercing damage.
Battle hit.
16, again, another miss. Jake, it is your go.
I don't want to do this.
Do it.
I would. Well, I don't need to use advantageous assault nows. Not advantageous assault.
She's blind. She's on the ground.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to go down. Oh, she's not. She's on the ground. Oh no!
I'll get hit from. If you're wondering, I was like, Jake, get the one above.
All right. Do I have to? Are these walls here considered difficult terrain?
5 foot, yeah.
Okay. Well, I would assume the one above. Then I could probably I can do that for 25. Make my way there to get the a bit of truth. Bring out the Great Maul and go. You're really bad at this. And you strike
As
him
you
more.
get in there, what's your perception?
My perception is Master 15.
You notice that there's rope in the bushes. And it's like at his feet as well.
These clever kids.
I know, I don't want to do this. Fine.
I do.
Yeah, but that's you. Striking Maul for 24.
Well, 24 is a hit.
19. And, well, second... they're still around. I should have done Intimate Strike, never mind. Third turn will be Struck 'em all at map. And I miss. Jake's heart's not into it. It's like, oh, come on, really? I don't want to have to kill you.
It's only a just a miss at that. Mario.
Yeah, so Idell, I'm actually going to feel really bad because we're hitting these people at 24 ACs. But Lyriel is full proponent if you get what you ask for. She's just going to push off the rock, take a step up, and she is going to cast Harm on Tanessa.
Don't start.
So
none, there won't be none.
Yeah, she has to. Oh, yeah. She's got to make, I think, a Fortitude saving throw.
Ouch.
Is it against attacks they can see because they're blinded?
I think she just makes it's a basic Fortitude save.
27.
God, what is my DC? Sorry, when I refixed her. Okay, so 27 just saves, so she'll take half of this. She'll take half of 68, so she'll take 34. Sorry, when I redid Bly, I forgot to put all the APIs in and stuff.
So she's blind. She's now in pain and screaming.
Okay.
Are you dead yet?
It's only one being targeted.
I'm going to.
There's another arrow. I'll point out. There was 3 arrows you've only seen, and she didn't fire at you.
I'm going to channel the rest of the aura. It's going to dissipate as I call a rising hurricane. I'm going to get Tanessa and the Bitter Truth Bandit and anyone else in that sort of area, 30-foot diameter, so that's quite big. In fact, let me just draw it out.
Yeah, I'd like a big circle. You should be able to do circles now with the draw tools. There we go. And yeah, with the measurement tools as well.
I'm not sure if that's 30 feet or not, but...
Oh, you can do measuring tools with circles.
Oh, can you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You can now.
Oh, yeah, so you can. Where is that?
There it is.
In the measurement tools.
Large.
Shape. That is if you're using the new API or the new... yes.
Oh, I don't think I am. I don't think I've said it.
Why are you not using
UI
new
redesign.
features?
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm reloading.
Sorry.
I hadn't seen that. Okay, measure.
So
Skip
old-fashioned.
Circle.
Measure once for hurricane twice.
So if I put it like
Next one down.
starting
Yeah.
about there.
Okay.
Yeah, but basically like that.
Okay, so she goes flying. She doesn't even know she's going flying.
They both take 13 bludgeoning on their basic fortitude. So they make a basic fortitude save.
Rope goes flying. In the air as well.
Tree snakes.
And I
But they
don't want
both
them
take
to.
bludgeoning.
Yeah, they both take 13 bludgeoning.
Saving throw.
And I don't want to take them the full 45 feet up. I just want to bring them up into the branches of the tree and deposit them in the branches of the tree, so they're like awkwardly dangling there, and like, you know, I just want to like just lift them off the ground and just throw them into the branches of the tree and just stick them there. So they're.
You want to make them pinatas?
Yeah, essentially. I just want to like, so they're awkward, like they have to untangle themselves. It's a mess, but they're not actually taking more damage.
I'll treat them as prone.
Yeah.
Okay. Treat them both as prone, but now up in the tree prone.
Yeah.
Any other things you've done?
That's 3 actions. So
okay.
That's it. And I can move Tanessa like 5 feet diagonally upwards as well, so she's probably in the tree. Yeah, just like that.
From the rear, there's another person that shoots. Again, only at Azzy.
Even after my fun magics?
Yours is less visual.
Yeah.
But I will say this. Oh, I've got to take that off.
Del, have you swapped your Divine Font's heal for harm?
I mean, Callistria followers can.
So,
Good to know.
Izzy, 30 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
for 9 piercing damage. That's the first one, though. I get to draw a card.
That's a crit? Oh, God.
Yes. A piercing critical. Yay, he gets to reload his bow. So you do take 26 piercing damage.
26.
I love it's like, yay.
He gets an extra action. Not really going to do much. He gets an extra action. But actually, like that one did hit twice, where none of the others have hit yet. Fidget.
It's me?
Yes,
Where did
it's you.
that? Oh, that one came from there.
Oh,
from behind.
okay. The bandit to the left of me, that's all kind of by itself. I'm going to pull a juggling club out and throw it at him.
Okay.
Where's the button? Spent so much time making the buttons.
The trees are quite dry. Just
That's
a
okay.
heads
I
up.
wasn't going to use the flaming one.
But
I think I'm not using
from
fire
what you
lately.
can see, these people are camouflaged. Or at least they've tried to camouflage themselves.
But with natural 3s, we didn't do a very good job of seeing them.
No,
Let's see if that did it right.
not enough. Wait, that can't be right. 20? You've got +4?
No, that's not right. What happened to my sheet?
Juggling club,
That
very
is most
nice.
certainly wrong.
It's a +18, not a +4.
Okay, so that's totally a hit. That's probably that's likely a critical.
Okay, and then it in fact bursts with acid when it strikes.
Okay, so it does the critical damage plus acid. So it does what 12 volts damage. Will critical the acid as well.
Is the acid persistent?
No.
Damn it.
Just bonus damage.
Yep.
We'll go back.
And then
Yep.
the club pops back into her hand.
Well, that's
Oh my god.
one action.
It's true. It is one action.
Got 2 more.
I'll pull out a flask in the other hand.
You don't have quick draw? You don't.
It's not that kind of flask.
Okay. You can get quick draws for flasks.
I do believe I have the quick draw for
Yeah.
the
So
bombs.
you throw, it returns automatically. You draw another weapon. So I think that's all 3, or is that 2?
That's all 3. I had to pull out the club.
Okay, pulled out the club. Okay.
All right. It's not going very well for me right now. But I'm first.
Not going very well for you. As I've
Going
got
to-
like as I like pull an arrow out of me.
You see to the north, there's like all these arrows sticking up in from the dried ground around Azzy.
You're all right.
No,
I'm going to.
I will be though. But ow!
First action moves 30 feet. Is then going to look at this Bitter Truth Bandit up to the northeast of me and just throw the star knife because why not?
That's a hit.
Brilliant. So yes, this character is extra, y'all. They pull out this this ring with 4 spikes coming out and this silk kind of wrapped around the middle handle of it. But it's, that metal that's like treated so it's got like a rainbow shimmer to it.
Yeah.
It's that. They throw that, does only 8 piercing, and then immediately returns to their hand. And they're going to look at Azzy and be like, well, I believe everything's going to turn around for you, and you're just going to do great. And I will roll diplomacy at a 29 to aid. And hold on. that gives me... I have to roll that against the standard DC for our level.
Oh, I know where those are.
4, I would say.
24. Okay, so that critically succeeds. And that will do a thing on Azzy's turn.
Critical successes are 10 above.
Oh, 10 above?
Yeah.
Does not critically succeed. I thought it was 5 above. My bad. But that is still a success. I can roll diplomacy in place of the check. Don't do that, so I don't gain panache, but I do aid you in whatever you do next.
Okay.
Class ascertained.
And that's my
Really?
turn.
Still trying to figure out ancestry, but I got the class.
It's obviously unicorn.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Totally
I have
unicorn.
been so foolish.
So Tanessa is up in the tree. Last time she was on the ground, she's like, so
Blind, she doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
the blindness disappears. She's able to clear her eyes. That goes away, thankfully, for her at least. But in getting out of the tree, she falls and she's going to take a little bit of falling damage. This is not much. So she's down here again. And then she actually runs over here and jumps into the bushes and tries to hide. Because that was the action she was supposed to do at the start. And got blinded.
So you start the fight, then you run away. We're just starting to have fun here.
Oh god. So I'm not deleting her token off the screen or putting it to James layer. Because you can still see her. Because the two.
It's the bad luck bandits.
The bitter truth is they suck. That's the
They
thing.
are getting some bitter truth.
This one I'm going to say takes 2 actions to get uncovered from the ropes in the tree and from being in the tree, and then uses the last action to put an arrow in their bow. So that's their go done. The one up the north, right next to Jake, just
Aye.
runs.
Attack of opportunity.
Forgot about that, and they didn't expect.
Opportune strike, or whatever the fuck it's called nowadays. For a 30.
Yep.
That will be a crit, but they take 18.
Yeah, that's plus 20 to hit for those in chat who are not used to Pathfinder.
Okay.
The kill?
Knocked
That's an
out if you don't want
average
to, but
strike.
I'm saying kill.
What?
You killed.
You gotta declare your non-lethal
non-lethal.
attacks because you take a penalty to it unless you're using a non-lethal weapon.
Yep.
I will say this. I'll give you this though. The numbers in their hit points on screen and on the tokens are higher than the situation demands, so they would have been a darker, more reddish color, and would have been more warning that they're closer.
It's -2 if you want to make it non-lethal.
And +2, it's also -2 if you want to make a non-lethal weapon lethal, where you take the same penalty to essentially switch it.
Yeah. So.
Sorry, happens.
Yeah, but no, as a GM, I'm saying like the hit points which are on the tokens are far different, so their color would have been more obvious if they're injured, hence the running away.
Okay.
So if you want to do it, if you want to non-lethal it,
Yeah, non-lethal. I'm sorry.
Okay. So you're non-lethal.
I don't want to kill them. They could become
You also
better
can't
bandits.
non-lethal magic. Magic is just gonna fuck you up.
Unless you're playing Agents of
Agents
Edgewatch,
of Edgewatch, yeah.
where it's recommended.
Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, it really. So Jake, it is your go. You've knocked them out. They tried to turn and run, and you just got around their feet and knocked them out.
All right. Well, I will use. 2 turns to get where Tanissa is?
That's the thing.
Well, I don't think you've got the 50. Oh, yeah, it can take me 2 turns easy. Yeah, so I'll use not advantageous assault. I will use sudden charge. So I will not that bit of truth out. I sudden charge and I get to make an attack on the same turn because it's pretty much 2 turns.
Yeah.
Okay, and this
So
is
a long
non-lethal.
charge with an action at the end. As a free
Yeah, so
action.
you see Jake just drop down, start running on all fours, and then comes up, does a jump, and does striking maul. Breath.
Pretty cool.
Non-lethal.
Nice call. Needed call.
Yep. And I still got 1 more turn to go. I've got 25 movement. Can I make it to the next one? 5, 10, 15, 20. I could make it to the around here for 25.
Okay.
If you're assuming these are rough terrain.
Starting to scratch your way up the inclines. Yep. Lyle.
Yes, I am going to. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out. I think there's something up with this spell. I am going to look over my shoulder, at this little friend. Oh, sorry, at this little friend. And I am going to cast needle darts on them.
Okay.
Oh, this is
The dart
beautiful.
push it across, but that was
I will say this too. It's technically a 37. I don't know why it's not calculating my attack roll properly. So that'll be 22 piercing damage and 1 persistent bleed. So, oops.
If this is a spell, the target takes normal damage and must succeed a will save or be sent
To the shadow plane?
To be sent where?
just do the will save.
Oh, what am I gonna do?
What's your spell?
27. 27. Yeah.
You see and it's only you. Wait, is Fidget looking that direction? Yes, because you were throwing stuff that way.
Oh, yeah.
Both you and Fidget see a gate open up behind, a oval field behind, just turn up. An arm starting to reach out, clawed arm starting to reach out on this individual.
That has
pulling him
never
back.
happened before.
And he hooks his legs around the trees and like hooks the rope out around himself and fights it off. He doesn't get pulled back into, but only just with a meets beats for the saving throw.
You can summon helping hands?
Lyriel's, she pulled from the holy symbol around her neck just these 3 daggers surrounding this circle, pulled them, threw them out, had all of that happen, and then they come back to make her holy symbol whole once more. And she just kind of stares. She's going to spend her last action processing that.
Yeah, I will say you only get normal damage. The card specifically said it takes normal damage, but that was the other option. Like, that was an instant death option.
Okay, but I just wanted to stab it more. I would have rather stabbed it more than had a weird thing happen. That's the curse of the cards sometimes.
It is. Azzy.
Right, I literally can't do anything without first... I can't do anything non-lethal. Is this guy still alive?
Yes. He almost went to a bad place.
Wizards?
I'm going to step over here. I'm going to summon my gate again.
If you're throwing people into the air, I'm game.
It takes a while to charge that up.
Oh, all right.
But I'm going to summon the gate again, and I'm going to use for the as this part of summoning, I can use a one-action stance. So I'm going to use Winter Sleet. And so the guy in the tree is having an even worse time because now all the branches are like coated in ice. And then I'm going to turn to the last guy and just going to say, I tried to warn you. You'd better run.
Oh, I like this, Jazzy.
And then I'm going to try demoralize.
Okay.
So,
Is that with
35.
aid?
Critical.
Oh yeah, what does aid do?
Aid gives a +2, I believe.
Critical.
So 37.
37.
They're frightened
Nice.
2.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do, for my last action, the same to the guy in the tree. Basically, with the same thing, just demoralizing him and him.
So roll again, and with your +2.
+2 is only to the first one.
Okay. Oh, well,
Sorry.
32 for the second.
And it's Will.
Yeah, Will DC.
That's a 1.
It was against their Will DC rather than they make a check.
Yep. It's still a success.
Okay. So they're both
You
frightened.
didn't need 37 to critical.
But you got it. And that's what's important.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's your goes. So this one's going to run unless someone's going to stop them. No? Good? Okay. Run.
I could have been even. I could have given them like the extra movement for 2 actions for them to like run. That would have been even better.
That would have been hilarious.
That would have been funny.
Yeah.
Fidget. A 21.
It is. Is it not over?
Well, this one's still there. Been told to run. If you want to stop them from running.
We have 2 we can interrogate here.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna run over to Azzy. Drink up. Heal some of those wounds.
Well,
Technically, you have to be willing.
What'd you give him?
It's another moderate. So
Fidget, I do trust. Boyd,
Tastes
I
like
had
lemonade.
just met. Boyd, I had just met, and he tried to sell me drugs. Fidget, Fidget, I trust.
Yeah, no, you definitely shouldn't have trusted Boyd.
I'm surprised he didn't actually just, he didn't sell them to you. Or at least charge you afterwards.
So yeah, I'm willing.
okay.
Yep.
29 health.
Well, that's a lot.
Yay!
So if anyone's going to stop them, tell me now.
No.
No?
So
Okay.
I would like to go over and just hog tie to Nessa.
So the last one also runs with the fleeing in the same direction as the first one was running.
And
I'll
just
dismiss
to
the
clarify,
game.
the one at the top is unconscious but not not.
Unconscious, not dead. As well as
Perfect.
Tennessee is unconscious, not dead.
I think
Perfect.
they both are.
And with that, we'll go on to a break. Right, shall we do the...
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly just heal myself as well.
I'm gonna test to see if this is working right now.
There you go.
What was that?
Dice explosions.
Two.
Lots and lots of
And
dice
okay.
explosions.
No, that's still weird.
So we'll be on a break. It'll be 10 minutes. Thanks for being here. We won't be long. Stick around and enjoy the music of Sciencescape. I've just got to get that. And we'll be right back. See you soon. one at a time, as always. Everybody, we're back.
Hello.
Waiting for the last one. There we go. Everyone's back. There we go.
Yay!
So, we've had some traps, we've had some combat, we've had some feels, but you've now got
now we've got-
actives.
And now
lots
let's
of dice rolling.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that things are working, and they are not.
You have two captives, and now you're looking in the bushes. You see trails. You see a trail which is not too far away from where you are, and it seems to be from where the two ran.
Are we letting them go, or would you like me to figure out what they're up to?
Let them go. I think we just give these a good talking to, and we can maybe encourage them to maybe not find a different line of work. Some gentle encouragement.
Oh, we'll come back and kill them.
I can
We'll
be quite
threaten to come back
persuasive
and
if
kill
that's
them.
what you're looking for.
Who do we want to talk to? Do you want to talk to the one who's clearly in charge?
The one who said shoot you is probably the best person.
Yeah, I have. Yes, for sure. Could we? Is she? She's tied up, right? You said.
Oh yes, I
Okay.
of course in the silk, green silk.
Comfortably tied up, you'd say.
A bit tight.
Wow,
I'm
there's no
going
chafing
to-
on these at all. Wow, where'd you learn your rope work?
I'm going to rouse her
From me mum.
with my cantrip rousing splash.
Are you just dumping water
Just-
on her?
I'm just like waking her up with a splash of cold water. She gets 5 temporary HP.
What was that? Oh,
Hi.
you won't get away with this.
Get
Are
away
you
with
more
what?
in the mood to talk now?
So, what did we learn?
Don't patronize me, outsider.
You patronized me. You saw me. You saw I'm small. You thought you could take advantage of me. You thought wrong. Okay.
Thought
So let me
outsiders that
ask
had
again.
money.
What did we learn?
Outsider from where?
The town,
You're not as
probably.
local.
No,
Not from the Squadlands, are you?
from all
Sure,
over.
I
haven't-
gave you
haven't-
that impression.
You haven't,
Did I-
you
was it-
haven't
was
gone
it-
through
was
the
it my lack of a
hardships that we're
local
going
accent?
through.
We just help fix your hardships. So be quiet. Okay.
Right, you fixed the hardship, you fixed the blight, you fixed the crops failing for years, the banks taking our
fixed-
homes and our lands.
Are we in the
Maybe
riverbank
go
at
have
the
a look
moment?
at go and have a look at the water the Aeon Tower, and its water's flowing again.
What?
You're welcome. Okay, moving on.
Do you not see there's water in the river?
More than just water problems in this area.
Yeah, well,
We're
Hey,
working
guess
on it.
what?
We just got here
Guess-
3 days ago.
I just
Hey,
killed
guess-
a god. What do you expect?
hey, we didn't do that. That was not. We didn't do that.
Oh, you didn't. That's right. You
Listen.
didn't. My bad.
We're
working
working
on
to
it.
fix all these problems, but if you had accosted us and killed us, we couldn't have exactly fixed those problems for you, now could you? So, what did we learn? Listen, I'm the nice one here. But, you know, the lady who hit you with that burst of life-sucking energy, I'm trying to protect you from her, okay? So please.
There's a small explosion in the background.
As
As
I just said,
her
the
club.
camera hits to the scene to that lady, what, leaning up against the rock.
No, she's
Oh,
standing behind Azzy.
okay.
And not like she's not close to Azzy or Uenya or Jake. She's probably closest to Fidget, but she's just kind of watching this scene from afar.
So the
and
camera
just
shifts to
gets the
Lyra.
most sour look on her face as
So-
she is painted as this horrible bad cop villain, just turns around and goes over and leans against one of the trees and watches whatever Fidget's doing and makes sure that Fidget's fine and not going to, I don't know, lose a finger in an explosion. And
So-
it's also maybe encouraging them lightly to do things that would cause them to lose a finger in an explosion.
So here's the thing. You're right. We're not from around here. We're part of a circus troupe. We've come in to help spread joy, bring entertainment, and
Take
maybe
our
clean
money
up a few.
and then leave.
We're not going to take. I'm not going to take your money. Okay, I'm not taking your money.
You're tied up. We could take your money.
Ticket sales.
We.
Do they have any money?
It is strongly within our capability to take your money. I am not going to. I cannot speak for any of my friends, but I'm not going to. Because it seems you need it. Otherwise, why would you be doing this stupid thing? But the point is, don't underestimate people. The next person you run across, if you think they're an easy target, you might be very, very wrong. And they might not be as forgiving as us. So take it from me. You've got another chance.
So you're going to give us money?
No, we're not going to give you money. Look,
I
if you want
mine.
something, and I sort of rummage around my pockets. How many were those? Four. Here's 4 free tickets to our next show. Maybe you can find something that'll bring you a bit of happiness. Maybe you can see that we're not bad people. That we have some,
security guards.
or you can give them away, or you could sell them for money, and maybe you get money that way.
What about for my brother?
I pull out a 5th. There you go.
We're not even going to make it to the next show.
Is he
I
ill?
have
Why
to-
don't you lead with that?
I have to ask, what's wrong?
Well, he's sick, isn't he? Why else would we
Well,
need
can I-
money?
Define sick. You can be sick in the head, sick in the body, no legs.
Well, it's your
kind of
lucky
sickness?
day. We have healers amongst us.
And other things.
We would be ashamed if you'd killed them now, wouldn't it?
Well, if he gave us money, I could take them to a healer.
You
You've
seem
been
to have a
dense on
real
purpose.
obsession with money. Have you ever
If he
looked
wasn't
into
sick, he'd
that?
be here with us, earning money.
You're not
Earning
earning
money.
money. You're
You're
robbing
stealing
people.
money.
That's hard work.
It's a lot harder with us around.
And look at how far it's gotten you.
Noted.
Look at all the, look at how well it's paid off. Great,
Seriously, dude.
great job security. Do you get health insurance with banditry? What about dental?
What?
You
what
get
did-
dental?
Does the circus offer dental?
The circus does not offer dental. I've been trying to get it, but I just couldn't make it work.
The problem is we don't have any people who in the circus that work well with teeth, who don't try to take them themselves.
I did not own more than like a silver before I joined the circus. I do not do finance well. Anyway, that's beside the point.
What were
What, are
you
you trying
doing
to hire me?
before you took
No.
up banditry?
I was a farmer and worked the land like everybody else.
Oh, great! You're going to be able to do that again. They fixed it. I felt it. It was tingly.
We're a third of the way through fixing it.
What? And I magically get my land back?
What's happened to your land?
Doesn't take more than a few crops to not have enough money to pay your bills or pay
So
the
what, they
taxes.
So what, they just kicked you out of your home?
Now you're getting it.
Well, instead of fighting us, why don't you fight the people who kicked you out of your home?
Maybe have a coup.
A what?
They go very well.
Listen, you're angry. I can see that. But your anger's directed in the wrong place. we didn't cause your problems. We're trying to fix your problems. Maybe be angry at the people who kicked you out of your home.
Do they have elections around here? Maybe we could.
That's wrong. I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. But, come on, killing us isn't going to give you a home back.
Didn't want to kill you. The ones that use that flashy magic stuff. I just wanted money so I can get my brother seen to.
Look,
Yes,
I
and
just
then we've
I just
asked
wanted
you
to
what is
scare you.
wrong
I
with your
wanted-
brother. And we wanted to scare you, apparently.
Well, I wanted to avoid a fight. It clearly didn't work. I'll adjust next time. What's wrong with your brother?
He's sick.
Sick how?
I don't know. Not a doctor. Not one of those
Take
guys.
us to your brother and we'll
does
see what's
does he have
wrong.
a temperature? Is he coughing up blood? Is he missing any of his limbs? Give us something.
Is he having nightmares?
He hasn't been sleeping well, but he's not missing any limbs.
Oh,
I look towards Jake. We are now the last two people who know about the nightmares.
no, I've had nightmare. Remember?
Yeah, you. I know
but
about them.
Lyriel, Fidget, Uenya don't know about them.
Don't know about that. That
We just hear,
entire
okay, he's not sleeping well. Take a nap.
All right.
I don't.
Okay.
Can you die of
Nightmare.
insomnia?
I mean,
Yes.
Why do you seem so happy when you answer that?
Because I like knowing things.
Fair.
I don't actually need dental. My teeth grow continuously anyway.
Good to know.
yours too.
Okay, so
let's
not sleeping well. Let me guess. It happened. How many days ago would you say that not been sleeping well?
It's been a few days.
More than one, less than 12?
Well, what? It's been a few days. 4 or 5, I don't know.
Okay. Thank you. That gives me a time frame. Yeah, this ain't good. For me.
I don't think you're going to die of lack of sleep in more than one, less than 12
there's something.
days.
There's a thing. There's
There's a lot of things.
a nightmare, supernatural.
Yeah, he said
dream
something about a
being
nightmare.
haunted.
Isn't that the
Was there a
horses with the flaming
was there
shoes?
A flaming, was there a flaming woman in his nightmare? Did he say?
Flaming woman.
No, like nightmares. Aren't they the horses with the flaming shoes? You said something about one of those.
That's it. Not. Okay.
Not
Yeah. That's
nightmare.
bad. That's. Oh no! Now you're confusing me. Now you're confusing me, Lorian.
Nightmares are a horse. Not
Flaming
like mine.
shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said something about one
Listen.
of those
If you'd asked us,
to give you money, which we did.
no. If you'd asked us to come and see him, we could have helped and maybe get. If you lead with "Our brother is sick, could you spare some money so we can help him?" Maybe I would have. Maybe anyone would be more inclined than give us money or we'll shoot you.
That
My
does work on
brother
some people.
Tanner is sick. Can you give me money so I can help him?
Well, it's too little, too late now, isn't it?
Worth a try. Just following your instructions. So,
Look at
I
this.
mean,
Lyriel's
Give
audibly
respect.
laughs.
My name's
Right there.
Azzy. I'm no sir.
If you want to see the brother, I'm pretty sure we can just follow the trail.
I think I might do that.
Do we want to see the brother?
Well, timeline of how
you've
many
been-
days that we've got's probably important.
You think so?
I mean, if we just show up, won't they just shoot us again?
Well, I
If you
would
just
hope
be returning
not.
their leader,
those
I
slashers are
think
probably.
they should
grab
be
the horses
pretty
and flame.
confident that we can, kill them if it comes to them shooting us again.
They probably grabbed the horses and left.
Or that.
oh, well, come on, let's go. Let's go to the camp. See your
Yeah.
brother. See what's wrong.
Let's do it.
Are you carrying me? little bit tied up here.
I could adjust the tides so you can walk.
Yeah.
Worth a try.
You haven't done anything to instill confidence in us?
It's a bit rude, honestly.
No, I'm not
sorry,
really
Azzy.
seeing much. I'm not really seeing much. Much repentance, shall we say?
It's like, oh, we've attacked people larger than us. Oh, what a shame, what a shame. Oh, through their will of grace they left us. And as we continue walking to their camp, do we...
I mean, maybe she did hit her head very hard. Maybe she's just in a bad mood because of that.
Once we just wake up and your head just feels really foggy.
So you start tracking down, like going off the track. It is a small path. And it looks actually like maybe this was where they would go towards get water from their own camp, and you just camped right where they would be getting, so they kind of noticed you.
As we're going, I'll just quickly say aside to Lariel, sorry about the protecting you from her thing. It's an intimidation tactic my partner back in Ascadar taught me. Oh yeah, in the 6 months you were gone, I have a partner now. Anyway.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I'll keep going.
You come across a small campsite. It's been partially abandoned. Some of the tents have been pulled down rapidly. You only see three, or you don't see any horses left, but you see where they've been hitched up previously and the horse dung, which would be where the pens were. You do see one tent that has been left, and a young boy, probably about 15, laying in the tent, seemingly unconscious. And you start hearing him groan slightly as you get closer. There he is. That's Tanner. I told you he hasn't been feeling good.
You two seem to know more about this than I do.
Yeah.
Damn,
Do you want the long
bastards took the
version?
horses.
Do you want the long version or the short version?
Short. We only have so much time.
Okay. The mortician has told us that he's having nightmares about people about people in his dreams, and 5 to 10 days later, the people who he dreams about in his dreams are coming into his areas as corpses.
Wonderful. Any
And
other
I've had-
symptoms other than horrible nightmares and an inability to sleep? I address the tied-up woman.
Not me.
No, I mean, does he have any other symptoms?
I mean, he's been feeling ill for a few days, and he's talking about he said something about like a nightmare. When I asked him about the nightmare, he said like the horse with the fiery shoes.
Cool, all right. I don't know. You think it's some kind of weird curse? Medicine's not going to help him if that's the case.
So just a question. I hate to ask it, but if we kill the mortician, so he stops having the nightmare.
You know, that's an interesting thought.
I don't like asking it, but
It might not be related.
Isn't it bad luck to kill morticians?
is
Yeah,
it?
Sorry.
well.
So wait, you think that the mortician having nightmares about people dying and then people dying and showing up on his doorstep isn't related?
Oh, it's related, but I'm just wondering if it's more of a psychological warfare against the mortician.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is
he
it
what
could
was
be a
his
victim
fault? Is it
too.
isn't necessarily the mortician being malicious? It could just be so he could be cursed as well.
Easily. What was the name of the character?
We just don't have a lot
who-
of information.
How long has it been going on?
Wow.
So is anyone
Since we
inspecting
arrived,
I'll be doing the inspecting, but
medical check if that's what you're doing?
okay.
I'm just again going to say, I know we got off on the wrong hoof, but really, I do believe that you can do this. And with the 26, I aid.
I'm going to re-roll that.
Oh, we're using our hero points.
Well, I do because it's relatively relevant to my situation right now. I just have to get rid of all my cards.
Yeah. If you're watching, your $1 donation or 100 bits, and you can give back hero points.
I'm down to 3. I'm going to re-roll that medicine check. And watch me roll a 1. A little bit better.
somewhat better.
Plus the aid. Yeah.
I'll give you this. It's obvious that the boy is exhausted. And significantly exhausted at that. You don't know the reason for it, but you might have some ideas about the reason for it.
Yep.
If you spend another hero point, I can tell you the level of exhaustion.
This is so far beyond what I understand.
I don't think, are there levels of exhaustion in Pathfinder?
Yes.
No, not exhaustion, level fatigue.
Fatigue, yes.
Oh, okay.
If you're willing to spend a hero point, I can tell you the number. You want it?
I'm just considering because I'm currently fatigued 1. That's gonna be annoying. Let me just check my
This
cards.
way we can figure out when you're gonna die.
Hooray!
If he's fatigued 5 and dies tomorrow, then we know that you just can't get to fatigue 6.
I wonder if there's a Pathfinder 2 equivalent of coffee that reduces fatigue.
No.
Only a long rest.
Have we considered just reading him a bedtime story?
You know, that could work. I have some great ones.
Looks excited to hear it.
That
Looks
one, yes.
terrifying.
The way that it was said was very much like these are not fun bedtime stories.
Yeah, no, basically pulls out the storytime carpet square and sits down.
So you are spending the hero
Yes,
point?
I did.
Grimm's Fairy Tale is my comfort
5.
So 5 is the kill, or after 5, then it's
I
6.
fucking called
They
it.
are exhausted 5. Yes, you got exactly. Yes, they had.
Yeah, it's pretty much what I expected.
Fatigue / exhausted 5. Yes.
It's the master of medicine just channeling through me. I didn't even have to make a roll. I just knew.
Make a note of that on my sheet.
Well, are
great.
you able to do something? I don't think bedtime stories are going to do much.
Uenya is deliberately not going near him, just in case the hooves trigger anything. Theirs are cloven, but you know.
I'm just gonna try. I'm just gonna try an Ocean's Balm on him.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only healing I have.
Mm-hmm.
But I just sort of conjure some water and just use it to cool his temperature a bit and just soothe, kind of very much like Katara from Avatar, just
What if I just knock him unconscious?
27 points of healing.
You can't have a nightmare if you're unconscious.
That's the only time you can have nightmares.
You know what? I can actually see that working. How can it affect you,
Like
Frank?
forcibly unconscious, not just asleep.
Have you not had dreams in surgery before?
No.
They're weird.
They are.
I've only had my wisdom teeth out and I woke up fully lucid. I felt cheated.
My goblin recently had a tooth out. He woke up wanting it replaced. He didn't. That's what he was expecting. But anyway, 12 months he was been expecting his tooth to be pulled out from surgery, and when he woke up, he wanted it replaced. He thought that's the whole it works. But anyway, back to this. The ocean's balm gets splashed onto the boy.
It's not splash; it's gentle.
Gentle.
This isn't the sudden splash of the cantrip.
Yeah.
This is like of just like
Gently applied.
This is like-
You feel like a resistance to the energies, to the water, and with your mastery and control of the water, there's almost a sizzling which as before it hits the body, before it touches the body.
It does give him resistance 6 to fire.
Spicy.
But what I'm saying is there's resistance.
The
to
opposite.
this.
It's cursed.
Yeah,
It's touching the boy, but it's not doing anything.
It's not.
for
It's
its
not
condition.
taking. This is going to sound really strange. Are you sure he's not secretly a skeleton?
What?
Because
Skeleton!
I met someone. I've been traveling with someone the last few days, and I won't bore you with the details, but it didn't work on him either. Actually, just a
How
skeleton.
can you not know if someone is a skeleton or not?
Aren't we all skeletons?
Magic.
Under it, yeah, that's fair.
What? So you only see magic and you don't see that if there's a skeleton there or not?
But technically, you're a
Have you
walking
heard of
skeleton at the
have you heard
moment.
of illusions?
So I
Lorian
want
was
you
one of the
to
people
just
that took off with the horses.
yeah, uh-huh.
That's a no.
I want you to just look at Azzy, right? You're aware that there's a skeleton inside him, right? You just can't see it because there's something over top of it.
So how would you not notice if there was nothing there but a skeleton?
Well, because there is something over top of it. It's just not a real something. It just looks like something.
Cinepa.
I
Are you just trying
understand
to
if this is
distract
too
me instead of
complicated
helping
for
us,
you.
not helping Tanner or what?
I mean, we have literally no obligation to help you, so it doesn't really suit us either way to distract you or not. You just seemed really confused.
Uenya's head hurting with all this talk, is going to draw a card, which ironically is the Nine of Swords, which is the Nightmare card, and
Perfect.
rolled a d8 and got a 4, which is going to give me a +1. And they're just going to look all this over and try and make an occultism check.
That's an appropriate roll.
Oof.
So
Would you
that's
like to
only
re-roll that?
You get your hero point at the start
yeah,
of the
it's
next
the end of the
episode.
episode. So yes, I will. There, how do there?
Yep.
And then just click it again, then delete
No,
it.
I'm actually supposed to take them, but either way. I figured out how to
Okay.
refill my deck.
Oh, nice.
So quite well better than a 7.
Fingers crossed.
Nope.
5.
Nope.
Oh dear.
You feel that there is something, there is something occultish there. Like there's an attachment to the occult.
Yeah.
But that is only the vaguest. You have no idea what's going on apart from there is an occult link to
So
this
they will-
nightmare.
They'll turn to the group and be like, I don't know what this card means, but clearly it's meant to be heard today. And there's something with dark magics here. I just feel
Yeah.
it in my horns.
We came across what did he call it? I think they called it a haunt. But
Yes.
someone who died.
Oh, what was
From
his
this.
name? Well, the first person who died was, what was their name?
Oh, that old bastard Crew.
Yeah, Crew.
True.
He was the first
He
one
died.
that
He died
passed.
from this very same thing, and his body, his ghost was trapped.
But nobody liked him. I like my brother. So I don't think it's going to be the same thing.
Believe me, liking someone is not enough to save them.
Yeah, I mean, by gods, I have met some stupid people in my life.
Oh, is that it? There was no second half of that sentence.
Yes. And the rest is left implied.
Nothing added, just that.
Nervously looks side to side.
Oh, if you can't help, then I guess
We don't know enough.
you go back to your campsite. We'll stay here, and we won't rob you.
This is not going to be easy for
over.
me to. This.
I'm gonna sit by the kid. This could help. It could not. We're just really gonna see. So, I am going to cast. Just sit down and start casting because the cast time is 10 minutes. And I'll cast Remove Curse, and I'll do it at 5th level.
Okay.
Because if this thing's been affecting a whole bunch of shit, then it's probably not fun.
Are we going to say, well, if this recovers this problem, then this might be good for me.
Yeah, I've just got to double check how to counteract.
Give them an extra saving throw?
Nope. This is a me thing.
Okay.
The 20 plus 17. Okay, so with a 28, which is not bad but not great, is so if this is an affliction or a spell or whatever, you use the DC. So I'm assuming it would be the same DC as whatever they would try and save against. So is 28 a success, a failure, a critical failure?
It is a failure.
Okay. Counteract the target if its counteract level is lower. So if it's a 4 or lower, then this would be counteracted. If the effect is a 4 or lower.
But that's spell level, so it would be if it's not a spell, it would be 8 or lower, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've got. You think you've done well. You think like.
And this is just remove details. It would, yeah. Could have worked. Give it a day.
I hate to. I really wish I didn't have to tell you this. If he does die, if that didn't work, be very careful, because it might not be safe.
What the fuck does that mean?
The ghost of an old man who also died from this. It became a haunt. It nearly killed me.
Oh, so you're saying this whole area could be...
I don't know, maybe. It would,
Right.
I feel I need to mention it.
I'm not going to leave him out here by himself.
Not if he's alive. But if he doesn't make it, we'll try to figure out something. I'm so sorry.
And with that, I think we'll finish.
Don't look so down, everyone.
And finish on a down note. Why can't we
I
finish
know,
on
but
like
it was a fun episode with our two new players.
why can't we go back? Why can't we leave and then be on our way and then Waterfall comes back and
Because
says something dumb and then we end?
Because if you leave, you'll go back to camp and you'll spend an hour or two doing all your interactions in camp, which
So we're just going to start with that next episode.
likely.
So we're going to walk back in and says, "Oh, I loved you've done the place. Oh, did you put up some pastels on the Turks? Oh, it looks absolutely wonderful. You look wonderful in pastels.
I do look great in pastels. Thank you.
But in
Thank
purple,
you
I'm
for
amazing."
noticing.
This just tells you that helping people leads to feeling bad. That's just
Again,
Fidget.
kill the Undertaker.
No one can kill the Undertaker.
But for Kay and Loki, the Undertaker is also
Oh, we know.
the leader of like the Carrot Grange, which is essentially the farmers' co-op for the entire area of multiple towns. So
Kay knows.
yeah,
Uenya, not so much.
doesn't care.
These two have done their research, and I'm very
Yeah,
impressed.
they've been watching the show, so yes. Yeah, I think we have to cut it there because otherwise we'll just be stuck with more and more scenes and more. I know this script a little bit.
You'll get to talk. Just this one thing. You'll get to talk.
I'm going to let my cat in because she's now started screaming.
Okay. Let's kind of, we'll put up on the music. Let's do our outros because again, I think we do have to stop it at some point because we would. So,
It is
Lorian,
late.
would you like to do your outro?
Yes. Hi, I've been Lorian Ross. I've been playing Azzy, the Kobold Kineticist. And oof, this is difficult for him. This is difficult for him. He's an
Why is
autistic
that?
because he's an autistic coded character and doesn't like interpersonal conflict. So yes, you can find me no longer on Twitter /X. I have deleted that account and good riddance. So if you end up getting Blue Sky, you can find me there at Lorian Ross. Also, but the main place you can check me out is YouTube. Again, Lorian Ross. Got my music up there, and a few songs of mine on Spotify and Apple Music and other streaming services as well. Go check it out and have a listen. I am working away on an album. Hopefully it'll be out by the end of the year. But that's kind of like my main focus at the moment. Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Kay?
Hey, all. I am Kay Purcell. You can find me on pretty much every social media as K Damn Fear. If not that, Chaotic Wholesome Presents or Chaotic Wholesome, depending on if I could get the name. Find me tomorrow. We're doing streams tomorrow night and Friday night over on our channel. And as always, Tuesdays, find us for the Chaotic Wholesome Talk Show. That is at 6 p.m. Eastern. You're going to have to do the conversions to your time because I can't. And Wednesday, immediately before this stream, go find me over on the initiative order playing Burton. And that's a very different character from Uenya. So, yes, thanks for having me. It was great to be here.
Okay. Del?
Hi everyone, I'm Del, and I have been playing Lyriel the Liberated, your Elven Asmar escape artist and cleric of Calistria. Very excited to be playing her again with all of her fun alliteration. You can't find me anywhere. Please don't find me anywhere. I simply cease to exist after this stream ends, and that is how I'd like for it to be. But come back next week.
When you would exist again.
Yes!
Dell operates on the subject of object permanence.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, when you cannot see me, I do not exist.
It's a psychological zombie, but exclusively for Pathfinder 2 streams.
Yes,
Okay. Lucky?
this is war.
I'm Loki. I've been playing Fidget the Fireworks Juggler, and I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm just having fun.
Isn't that how all TTRPGs are supposed to work?
I think that's mostly in character as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Miss Live Producer?
Oh.
Yep, sorry.
I know way more out of game than in game.
Okay.
So, producer, you can usually catch me on my Twitch channel, all the socials. Like everyone else who doesn't exist when you don't see them, I'm everywhere. I'm trying to get everywhere. But anyway, Some things in the back burner at the moment. Hopefully, can start talking about them again soon. Hopefully, because once people realize what I've been working on, they want this shit. Anyway, yeah, that's me really, and it's good to have 2 new players here. It's great the new energy that it brings.
What a phenomenal start! Like, just
there's the circus. Oh yeah, fair enough.
Oh, it's perfect.
I pitched that. I'm like, this might be too much chaos. But what if this is how I just show up?
The pitch was showing up, calling that out. But I wanted to at least walk you through the trap because I totally forgot they left an open trap still active, which resets.
I thought you were gonna have him fight the fucking golems. I was ready for that shit.
I was expecting us to have to like dive back down the thing to like save them from the golems.
You killed the golems.
No, we did not.
No.
The golems almost killed us.
I assumed the golems like disabled when they disabled the thing.
Let's go with that.
Either way. So we're going to be doing a raid to Evandale. We've raided Evandale a lot of times over the years. Lovely people. They're doing a talk at the moment about random RPG stuff. Thank you everyone for coming in. Thank you Kay and Loki for joining us. And looking forward to a lot of games and a lot of laughs. I've got a clip this shit button, and I've been pressing it throughout the thing. So I've got a lot of work to go through a lot of these comments and clips. It's really hard to play an angry angst robber when I'm trying not to laugh. Really, really angry.
Hey,
Hi, I am
Kosh.
Kay, the bringer of chaos.
Kosh, you're welcome.
We'll be writing Evandale. Thank you, everyone. Let's head out. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.